Hey, it's Carlee. I just jumped out of the shower, and like many times when I'm in the shower, I get these ideas, so I'm just rolling with it because I really just wanted to share a quick video with you. I'm sitting on my balcony. It's very raw and real. My neighbour's banging around in the background, so if you hear him, sorry about that. Birds are cheeping. But I just really wanted to share something with you today about time and financial freedom. This is something that is really, really important to me and something that I have been seeking, I think, my whole life. I know that I have lots of work to do in this world where it comes to spirituality and consciousness, but I also know that I don't want to kill that by making it about the money. And I'm going to read you a quote real quickly from Elizabeth Gilbert because I just love this and I think it epitomizes what I'm trying to say. And that is, this is from her book, Big Magic. I never wanted to burden my writing with the responsibility of it paying for my life. I knew better than to ask this of my writing because over the years I've watched so many people murder their creativity by demanding that their art pay the bills. I've seen artists drive themselves broke and crazy because of this insistence that they are not legitimate creators unless they can exclusively live off their creativity. And when their creativity fails them, meaning it doesn't pay the rent, they descend into resentment, anxiety, or even bankruptcy. Worst of all, they often quit creating at all. I've always felt like this is so cruel to your work, to demand a regular paycheck from it, as if creativity were a government job or a trust fund. Look, if you can manage to live comfortably off your inspiration forever, that's fantastic. That's everyone's dream, right? But don't let that dream turn into a nightmare. And the paradox of this, I'm just going to bring this back up, is that ultimately when we take that emphasis off of our creativity to create our financial freedom, we end up being able to attract more money in because of it. And creativity is not just about writing. It's not just about creating videos. It can be anything that you're passionate about. And so for me, I have been looking for a vehicle that can create time and financial freedom so that I don't ever have to burden my spiritual work with paying my bills. And I found it. I found the vehicle for me. And I just wanted to share with you in the possibility that it might be for you too. And if it's not, it's completely fine. But I just a few weeks ago, I had a real block around network marketing, like a real block, to the point where one of my friends, who's been in network marketing and doing really well, very successful, she was kind of the face of that for me, and to the point where I shut her out of my life. I stopped getting in contact with her and just saying g'day and, hanging out with her because there was something really triggering me. And it wasn't until I listened to a podcast that I actually got really triggered by in the beginning that I really looked and asked myself, what is this about for me? And I turned the podcast off and I actually ended up watching this other video, which I'll also put in the link of this email, that completely transformed everything for me. I could see the bigger vision because in this video, Peter talks about how we cannot help other people when we are just surviving. And just surviving doesn't mean you're like struggling to pay your bills or, in financial ruin. Just surviving means you don't have enough to like really give to other people. And I have this huge desire to give, huge, and I really want to be a person that helps to create change on this planet. And so for me, having the financial resources to do that is really important. And so I watched this video and it was on the eclipse, on the lunar eclipse just a few weeks ago. And I literally felt all of my judgments, all of my beliefs around network marketing just melt away. Because the eclipses do that. Anything that's no longer serving you, anything that's not true, it just takes it away. And it's hard to explain. It was actually a really bizarre experience, but I could literally feel the blocks in my body melting away, and it was a really profound experience for me. So I got into contact with my friend who I enrolled with, and I said to her, I'm ready to do this. My head's right now, I can do it. And so my love of network marketing was sparked. And through listening to this podcast of a guy named David Wood, it's called Amplified Network Marketing, and I'll share the link below, I have been able to see the bigger vision. I've been able to see actually how much we create consciousness and raise our consciousness by using this business model. And for me, that's really important, because if it's not about raising our consciousness, then what is it about? It's what we're here to do, right? So I listen to this podcast every day. Even if a tiny little bit of doubt was slipping in, I would listen to it, and boom, my belief skyrocketed again. My belief in network marketing now is totally out of 10. I'm just in love with it. And I don't care anymore about people who don't like it, where I used to be really scared of their judgments before. And that's fine if they don't like it. That's okay. I'm not a selling person. I would never sell anything to anyone. I will share, and if the opportunity is right for them, then they'll know it. I would never push someone into doing something that they didn't want to do. That's not what it is about for me. So I just wanted to touch on that, and just, I can't find the words when I'm writing sometimes to really emphasize just how much this has completely transformed my life and my beliefs. Network marketing is an amazing business model because it's all about teamwork. In order for me to succeed, I've got to help those people below me succeed. And that is, like, I just think it's so beautiful. Like, it's so amazing. The people above me are so helpful. It's like having a business coach that you don't have to pay for. Like, I've paid thousands of dollars for business coaching, and here are these people that are doing it. Yes, they have a vested interest in me doing well, but they are still doing it because they genuinely care. And that's what I love about it. And we're in such a fast growing team. It's we're just moving ahead in leaps and bounds, and it's just blowing my mind. So the reason for the video today is because we actually have a mentoring program starting next Monday, the 12th of October, that I wanted to invite you to, because it's a 7-week program, and you'll get out of it what you put in it. So as much or as little as you want to do is what you'll get, but it's business training and personal development, and your chance to really grow. You might hear my daughter in the background because she's here. I homeschool her, so she's yelling at the dog to go outside, so she might come over too. Yeah. I put her inside. Oh, okay. That's all right. Just watch them. Anyway, so the bird's out as well inside, so just let her out. That's okay. The budgie was out, so sorry that the dog's gonna eat the bird. You wouldn't do that, would you? Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. So yeah, it's this mentoring program. So if this is something that interests you, then get in touch, and I would love to have a chat. There is no expectations. There is no pushing. There is no selling. There's no ickiness. It's such an amazing company. And, for me, I love essential oils. So I'm just seeing so many amazing results just for my personal use and that of my family. It's just blowing my mind. So the oils, they sell themselves. It's, to me, the opportunity to create financial and time freedom for myself and my family, and to be able to retire my husband from his job, that's what drives me. So if that's something that interests you, then please get in touch. And I've just spooked you off again. I'll share a little link below. Just reply to the email, just say you're interested in finding out more, and I can share that with you. And once you enroll in my team, you automatically get access to this mentoring program, which is completely free, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. It doesn't cost you anything. You're getting 7 weeks of business training for free. How awesome is that? And it's up to you what you do with it. So, you know, if you want to join me on this ride, I am so excited about it. And, you know, we have an amazing upline who are so freaking helpful. It just blows my mind. And they're just so beautiful. We're just surrounded by amazing people. So if this sounds like something that you would like to know more about, then get in touch. If this is not for you, completely fine. I just wanted to put it out there. So if you want to create this laptop lifestyle of sitting on your balcony and not having to worry about going to a job, and really just being able to pursue your passions, whatever that may be for you, without having to worry about it to provide the financial support that you need, then this is an amazing vehicle. This is really, you've got to be committed to growing yourself. You've got to be committed to really looking in, because there's a lot of, you know, looking at your beliefs and your any blocks. It's really about looking into your shadow, and that's why I believe this business model is so much about raising consciousness in the world. So thank you. This has actually gone on a little bit longer than I expected, but anyway, I hope this is speaking to you, and I look forward to speaking to you soon if this is something that resonates. So goodbye, and I will see you again later.